EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Murray now on first down. He's got a man complete. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 75 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this carries into the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd and 2, Rodgers. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Jordan Phillips, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
First down, Green Bay.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
1 yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. And a Packer first down.
Here's Rodgers to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Complete to
23 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Packers.
On first down, Rodgers. He'll go underneath here to Breida. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Rodgers throwing quickly out to Adams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
Makes the score Packers 7, Cardinals 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Operating from the gun, Murray flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Murray now on first down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
Rodgers pass.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Green Bay.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
He's crossing. He's checking cross. Back one. Hey, 26.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his first one here. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. Rodgers again now. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And again, it's Rodgers. He'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
15-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Breida. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Green Bay.
Punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Score, Packers 14, Cardinals 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Murray. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
now Rodgers
at the 30-yard line.
Come on, bring it, baby, complete bring right side to Cooks. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete.
Brandon Cooks, 70 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Here's Murray from midfield. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
At 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Check, 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 check. At 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Crunch time, defense. Big ace. At 25 to Mike. Hey. Come on, let's go.
Now Murray. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Rodgers pass. Complete.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Rodgers now on first down. Dancing to his left. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Kill. Turn. Kill. Number 50. Hey, you block over here. Hey, 88.
To throw again. Rodgers letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Murray. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Shotgun now from Murray. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Murray. This is Johnson. He's got it. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Murray steps away to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. A final shot before half for Murray. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 20. 5-yard line. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. On the return is Peterson. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number one was...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Packers 35, Cardinals 13.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Murray trying again after the pick 6. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
At the 41-yard line.
Check hot route. Hot. Check it back. Easy, quick. Argentina, easy. Let's go.
From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. To throw again, Murray. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
The 42-yard line.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to find another down.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a second and 10 upcoming. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Check nickel. Inside. Box it.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Rodgers. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
That's the way. Check 26, check 26.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Forced out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
To try again after the sack. Murray completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Operating from the gun. Murray. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Pick it up, defense. Hey, take 26.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 2.
Pick your game up. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Undercut, undercut, undercut. Watch twist. Watch 26. Boom, boom. Motion, check, check. Check. Yeah, yeah. 22's coming my way. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby. Share, share, share. 26.
And that'll set him back 5. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Rodgers. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Adams. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 51 yards.
And a Packer.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. This is Breida. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
Number 22.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Mark 22, Mark 22.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts.